I welcome you back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to look at how to apply for student loan trust fund, the interest, how you can get registered for Sltf, the documents or things you need to have before you can apply for the loan, and also we'll take you through the application process as we do on this channel. So without much ado, let's get into it. Alright, so the student loan was established to help release the present financial problems on students, often provides financial resources to eligible students, expecting them to pay back once they have done with school and they have gotten job with an interest of 12%. So someone may ask, what are the requirements? So for you to qualify for this loan, applicant must be a Ghanaian citizen. Yes, you must be a Ghanaian citizen and must have been offered admission to an accredited tertiary program in Ghana. Must have a valid Ghana card. Yes, as I said it earlier, you must be a Ghanaian. You must be a Ghanaian citizen. So you have to have a valid Ghana card for you to be eligible for this loan application. And aside that, you must have an e-switch card. If you don't have an e-switch card, you can go to any bank and apply for the e-switch card. Some will get it within the same day, some too will have to wait and come in the next day, but most often you get them within the same day. Yeah, it's not something complicated to have. You just have to go to them and they will give you a form to fill and you get it. Yeah, sure, because I know some banks like Ghana Commercial Banks and First Atlantic, you get it in the same day if that's how they are still doing it. And then again, you need your student's ID, but if you don't have a student's ID too, you can use your admission letter and all the requirements that I'm talking of. You will scan it and make them as a PDF, because on the process of applying, you will need to upload those documents as PDF form. So the next requirement is an active phone number and active email address. So these are the requirements that you need for a student loan application. That is the student loan trust fund application. So not talking much, we are going to start the application process, but then I will also be talking about the 12% interest. So stay tuned and pay attention to the video as well. Do not skip any part of this tutorial. So upon knowing all the requirements, all that you have to do now is to launch your browser, either Chrome or any browser that you have on your phone, and search for Sltf, that is the Student Loan Trust Fund. Select the official site for the Student Loan Trust Fund. That's this one showing on the screen. Alright, so when you tap on it, this is the interface of this site. Scroll down to where we have application requirements, but we will skip since we have already talked about it. So when this pop up, you just have to click on the close button here, tap on the menu button, select loans, scroll down again to find apply now, click on OK. When this interface pop up, tap on the menu button at your right top corner and tap on the create account. So it will open the page for you to create an account. Click on agree when this pop-ups. Alright, so as you can see from the interface, it is requesting for your name and your date of birth. So enter your first name, middle name if you have, your last name and your date of birth, and click on next. Alright, so the next interface of this application is your valid email and your valid phone number for receiving any information and anything about your loan application. So as you can see, fill in your email address, your phone number and your student ID and click on next. You can see from this interface also demanding for your school information. Make sure you select the region of your school and the school as well in the spaces provided below and click on next. As you can see, this interface is also asking for your Ghana card number, and your eSwitch card number. So you just have to provide them in the spaces and check the agree to the terms of service box and tap on create an account. Alright, so after following this step that we just went through, your account will be created for you. So now next is to activate the account that you just created. So you can see from the interface, verification code will be sent to your email or your mobile phone. So make sure you paste the code sent to you in the box and tap on activate account. Now you have created your account successfully after activating your account. Now the next is to sign in to begin the whole process of this loan application. You have to begin the application. So from this page, enter your Ghana card number and the password that you created with during the creating of the account and click on next. Alright, so as I said earlier in the video about the document to be uploaded should be in PDF. This interface is alerting the applicant about the possible requirements while filling the forms. So click on OK to continue the application. Now here is requesting your name, that's your surname, middle name if any, your first name and your date of birth as seen on the screen. Make sure you provide accurate information because the information that you provide will determine the amount that you will be given. Now make sure you fill in or you choose your gender, your marital status. You must provide your hometown region, your hometown district, and your hometown must be provided as well. So click on next after providing this information. Postal address, the postal address town, the highest level of education that you have completed and have a certificate for is next. So tap and select technical/vocational/secondary and indicate whether any of your parents is deceased. Make sure you provide accurate information for this one as well. Click on next to move to the next page of the application. Alright, so over here you are required to upload your passport picture and you can clearly see from the screen of the image format. Make sure you upload what they recommend. So to upload the passport, click on choose file. Your gallery or document will open for you to upload the passport pic. So click on next after choosing your passport picture. Now as part of your personal information, you are required to provide your eSwitch card number, eSwitch card account name and your Ghana card number. Alright, so a preview of the personal information that you provided will be shown for verification. You have to make sure that any information that you provided to them is valid, is accurate. Yeah, every information that you provided to them was accurate. So make sure every information provided is correct and accurate. And click on save and continue to move to the next step of the application. Now the next page of the application is the housing details. So make sure you read the description of this page. Provide the region of the house, the districts of your house, locality of your house, and you can skip the GPS address and click on save and continue. Now next is applicant's current employment details. So over here you are required to provide whether you are working or not working. So select unemployed and tap on next. Tick no if you don't have any form of disability and tap on save and continue. Select the region in which your institution is located, the name of your school, the course of study and your program of study. Click on next after providing everything needed on this page. Now provide the one who is responsible for your fees, whether your father, mother or other person, and also provide your accommodation status, whether you are staying on campus, hostel or outside hostel or even staying home, and click on save and continue for the next page of the application. Now, upnext of this application is your secondary education attended details. Over here too, they will be asking about your secondary education, details of your secondary education. So you are needed to provide the region in which you attended your second cycle of education, the district, and the name of your secondary school. Click on next after providing every information needed here. Provide those who were responsible for your fees during your secondary education and click on save and continue. Alright, so this is the next page of the application, and it is the details of your junior high school attended. So same as you did for the senior high school, provide the details needed to move to the next page, of which you will be required to provide your primary school attended details as we did for the secondary and the junior high school. Make sure you provide the required information and click on save and continue. Now next is your father's personal information. Provide the necessary details needed for you to get access to the next page. Alright, so after providing it, the next will be your mother's personal information details. That one, to make sure you provide your mother's name, phone number, employment status, educational level, and click on save and continue to move to the next page of the application. And the next page of the application to also be household members. Make sure every details is provided correctly. Now, one of the important parts of this application is uploading of the supporting documents. What documents that you are supposed to upload? As I said it earlier in the video, you need to upload your Ghana card, your student ID or admission letter, and an e-switch card. So to do so, click on upload documents and choose the file from your phone files in PDF form and click on save and continue. Now next is to review your application details. So from the screen you can see the review of your application. Just scroll through to check every bit of information provided is accurate. So after going through and everything is accurate, you can click on submit and your application will be submitted successfully. So guys, this is all about today's video. So after sometimes you will be allowed to go to the student loan office to take your biometrics. Remember, your loan application will change from one status to the other, so make sure to check your portal to know whether your status has changed, to go and verify your biometrics from the office. So after that, next is to wait for them to credit your account with the loan that you applied for. So I'm coming to talk about the 12% interest of this loan application. So stay tuned as we dive into that one too. Now back to the interest. How does the interest work? How do they calculate the interest? So the student loan trust fund interest is 12% and it is 1% a month. So actually it is 12% annually. But some people sometimes get confused if it is either calculated on the current amount or if it is calculated on the principal. Alright, so with the student loan trust fund, the interest is calculated on the principal, not the current amount. So whilst you are in school, they will calculate the interest on the principal. So for instance, you have applied and they have given you 1,000 Ghana cedis. So every month you pay 1% of the 1,000 Ghana cedis. That's 10 Ghana cedis. So every month you pay 10 Ghana cedis on the principal, not the present amount. So if an organization gives loan and they say they will calculate on the principal, that's if you apply and they give you 1,000 Ghana cedis, the first interest accrued to the principal will be 1,010 Ghana cedis. So the principal being the 1,000 Ghana cedis and the 1% being the 10 Ghana cedis. I hope you get me right. Alright, so the first month your outstanding debt will be 10 Ghana cedis. So in the subsequent month, they will calculate the interest on the present amount. That's the principal and the interest accrued, which will be the 1,010 Ghana cedis. Alright, so they will calculate the 1% on the 1,010 Ghana cedis and not on the 1,000 Ghana cedis. That's if the interest is being calculated on the present amount. Yeah, so that's it for the interest. And one thing you should know about the interest is that whilst you are in school, they calculate it on the principal, but if you complete and the time for you to make payment is due, that's where they will calculate the interest on the present amount. Remember, you can't decide the amounts you want, but the information that you feed the system will determine the amount to be credited onto your account. Thanks for watching. If you have anything bothering your mind, you can leave it in the comment section, and also I will be putting every necessary details in the description of this video, so check it out.